Hey, welcome back. This is another video from Spiffy Warfare. It's a review video, but unlike normal reviews where I'm almost always reviewing beef sticks, it seems like, like this smoked chipotle one, I'm not reviewing a food item today. Instead, today I wanted to talk about a piece of technology that I've been using for a while now, and we'll just go straight to it. I wanted to use it. I wanted to put this little video out in case people aren't aware of it, and it's just been so beneficial to me to use this piece of technology that's freely available. I wanted people that may be looking for a new browser to use. I wanted this out there for them to have an idea of what they could be using instead of their current browser. So this is a list of browsers. I'm a little bit older. I remember being on the internet back in this time using Mosaic. And what I wanted to do real quick was just go through these browsers for the past 2 decades, 3 decades basically, and just kind of talk about the ones I have used. I've used Mosaic, I've used Lynx, I've used Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer, Voyager, Netscape Communicator, Amaya, Conqueror, all these different versions. I'm just reading the name once, but I've used multiple versions of the ones I'm reading. Apple Safari, I've used that. Firefox. When I first popped up on, when this first came to my attention, and I started using Firefox I used it for many years as my main browser. Tried Epiphany, SeaMonkey. I gave that a shot. I didn't care for it a whole lot. Chrome. It's been a standard on my computer since it came out. I've used all those different ones. I've even tried some of the ones that aren't here that are like real off the beaten path. Used this Yandex browser, didn't really care too much for it. Tried like the Tor browser, a couple of things like that. But a few months ago, I switched to the browser that you see me using now, which is Opera. If you have never used the Opera browser, if you use a browser for work-related stuff, I would consider, if you're a heavy user, I would really consider giving this a look, especially if you're dissatisfied with your current one. It's got some really cool features. You can organize your workspaces over here. Basically, it just groups tabs together. If I want to keep all my Bible study stuff together, I can do it there. If I want to keep my information related to my drones, so when I'm working on something with a drone, this will have all kinds of tabs across it. If I want to look at, this one's called COVID. It's just where sometimes when I'm reading about COVID, I'll put that stuff together. The cool thing about this, with their latest release, they've introduced pin boards that are, I'm not sure exactly where they're housed, where the file that arranges these are housed, but it's a pin board within your browser that you can share with other people. And I've just started playing with it and started to organize some things for a little video I'm thinking about putting together. And it's just, man, this thing works really well. If you're doing your work, you're doing some research, reading, and you're like, I wonder what's going on Twitter, you can just pop it up with these little buttons over here. They've got multiple messenger type things. Messenger, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, which I don't use all those, but you can add those to your sidebar. If you want to pin something that you're on to a pin board, let's say you're on, I don't know why you don't want to pin eBay, because I don't, but let's say you're on eBay and you're like, ooh, I want to pin these keto buns. Then go right here, hit your pin board. I would not pay that for those. We need a new pin board for, what do we want to call this, food. No, that's a little boring. We'll call it low carb, because if they're keto, they're probably going to be low carb. So we just select this, change it. Without the typo. If you want to edit it, you can just hover over it, click edit, and you can edit that individual pin. These buns are really good, but kind of heavy. And then after, you can share this with people, and they can comment, and it can be, I think it's going to be really good for some collaborative stuff to put together. Anyway, like I was saying, since I started using Opera, my use of Firefox has dropped to probably just about nil. I do use I use Chrome once in a while for things related to my job, so that those sign-ins are over there and I don't get anything mixed up. And I use Edge for anything that's going to be related to my actual drone business, for those social media accounts associated with that drone stuff. But for everything else, I use Opera, and I think that if you're looking for a new browser, you should probably really consider giving this one a look. Anyway, that's it for now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless you.